The WA government is introducing legislation that will allow local councils to make laws to limit the movement of pet cats. The legislation could see cats contained to their owners' properties in order to protect native birds and other wildlife. Bruce Webber is from the WA Feral Cat Working Group and he joins us now from Perth. Bruce Webber, welcome. So how many native animals do cats kill in Australia each year?
It's alarming numbers, Joe. About 3 billion animals killed every year across Australia. The vast majority of those are native animals. That's a very hard number to understand. So if we break that down a little bit more, in the Perth metropolitan greater area, we see about 1 million animals killed by cats every week. That's by pet cats. And sadly, we'd also lose about 200 pet cats to roaming-related incidents every week.
And what have the laws been in WA up to now?
We had a Cat Act brought in 2011. That Cat Act was largely focused at desexing and registration and microchipping. It did allow for a little bit of prohibition into incredibly sensitive areas, but that was largely its limitations. It was initially intended to bring in or to allow local governments to have containment, but that never eventuated, sadly.
Yeah, and so in the online story about this today, it said councils in WA were repeatedly stopped in efforts by a state parliamentary committee to introduce laws. What was going on there?
I would love to know what was going on there. Sadly, 27 and counting local governments have tried to bring in cat containment laws in Western Australia. 7 of those have tried more than twice and only 3 have been successful. Legal experts in local government law were very clear that the 2011 Cat Act did allow for local governments to do that. This committee thought otherwise. But the good thing about this amendment is that it brings clarity to that situation finally.
Yeah, okay, so how will the laws change now?
So it's going to be a simple amendment. That's going to be the first change, and that will just really clarify that local governments will be allowed to bring in containment laws so they choose. Our working group did a survey last year that confirmed that 80% of local governments right across Western Australia will take up that opportunity as soon as it's open. So we will see a step change in cat containment right across Western Australia very soon.
So what kind of rules would you like to see introduced, and do you think it'll make a difference?
It will absolutely make a difference, and it will make a difference most certainly to cats themselves. Roaming is not a good solution for cats. Roaming-related incidents will kill your cat, it will give it diseases. It's not a good option for cats themselves. It's not a good option for the native wildlife in our cities. And these local laws will just require people to have their cat under control at all times. Now, whether you choose to do that in your house or whether you choose to do that in a catio, keep your cat on a lead or put it in a cage to take it to the vet, these are all options at your disposal. If we are making sure that we look after the welfare of cats when we contain them, it's going to be a far better outcome from everyone involved.
So just how important is this, and would you like to see other states and territories follow suit?
It's incredibly important for biodiversity across Australia. It's also important for the best practice management of cats themselves. We need to be doing this. Sadly, Western Australia is a bit of a national laggard in this space. There are actually only 2 jurisdictions in Australia where this is not possible already. That's Western Australia and New South Wales. Most of Queensland have these laws in place already. We see Victoria, half of Victorian local governments have these laws already, and that's rapidly increasing. We need to see this adopted right across the country. Our wildlife is too precious, and our pet cats are also too precious for these sort of situations to continue.
Okay, Bruce Webber, thanks for talking to us from Perth.
My pleasure, Joe.